Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Today I'm going to be doing an inside look at a reel that's become popular, and we'll see what it's made of and show you a little bit about the components in it, and we'll take a look at it. This is a Tsunami SaltX 4000 fishing reel. It's designed as a sealed reel to compete against Van Staal at a much less price. Overall, it's attractive. I believe this is an aluminum body. It says it has stainless gears and called an S drive, and it's a sealed reel. So we're going to take this apart and we'll give you an inside look. We'll see what the components are behind it, and well, you can be a judge. Maybe we'll both be a judge of is this reel represent a value, and if so, you can add that to your collective conscious if you're searching for a fishing reel for saltwater fishing, particularly in the surf. Then you may want to consider this down the road. All right, I'm going to start by removing the spool. We'll take a look at this. I'm going to take a look throughout. We'll take the reel apart because we do want to take a look at all of the components, how it's made, and how it should sit up. So the nice piece of this is that it's sealed, so it uses a drag system similar to what the Penn Slammer would use. The drags are actually underneath rather than on top, and what that's going to provide is a layer of protection for the water. Now, when the line comes in on a reel, it's coming in around the top, it's wet line, and almost always it's going to settle in the bowl around your adjuster. Well, in this case, with the drags being on the bottom, that water doesn't seep down and into and right onto the drags up top. If anything, it's going to run down to the axle shaft or get shed, because this was a pretty tight fit for the that adjuster. You can see there's a limited seam here. It says fully sealed drag system. I'm going to take it that that's why, because it's underneath here. Okay, let's take a look underneath the reel then, and this is where the saltwater intrusion would happen. We're going to take off the body. Let's see what the design of this reel is. And while I'm doing that, if you like these types of videos, if you like to learn about fishing reels, you like to see how they're made, understand the components about it, get a little bit more information before you decide to buy, then I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please use the notification button. That'll let you know what I'm posting, when I'm posting, and you can make a decision as to whether that's that's a video you want to watch. So let's start with this. I just voided the warranty on this. That's okay. This one's been around a while. It belongs to a member of my fishing club. And, well, we're using a Torx bit on a palm driver to remove these screws. Now, this should be sealed, which usually means, like the Penn spin fishers, that you're going to have a kind of a rubber band gasket or something in there to seal the case. Some manufacturers use, Daiwa uses Mag Seal, and Mag Seal is actually a magnetic oil that is supposed to cling to the case and prevent water intrusion that way. So most of the time these reels try to keep the water out, and most of the time they'll use gaskets. Some will have some unusual internals, but that's okay. All right, we're going to take that third screw out. That should enable us to remove the case, get our first look inside. All right, so we're going to pull that case off. This feels like an aluminum case. I should have done some work on that. I think this is an aluminum case and body. And it advertises stainless gears, and that sure as heck looks like a stainless gear. And it says, I think it said 8-ball bearings. There's one of them right there. We should be able to remove that gear. That's a nice substantial gear. And what a nice, simple design. This design goes back ages. It's a main gear. I always say it's a big gear, drives a little gear, turns something to collect the line. In this case, a spinning reel will turn the rotor. In a conventional reel, it'll turn the spool. crosswind block. Looks like we have a little tie-down screw for the axle. Let's take that out. So if you're considering buying this, I think you've got a couple of factors that kind of weigh right away. One of them is that stainless gear. Second one is that it's a simple design. There's very few moving parts that can break. So we have 4. We have the crosswind block, the axle shaft, main gear, pinion gear. We have 5. We have a oscillation gear below here. And as I mentioned, this is a tried and true design that's been around seemingly forever. There's also a ball bearing underneath here. This reel is clean inside. All right, let's go up top then. One more thing we want to look at is the top end of this. Get an idea how it's sealed up here. Remember what I said, when the line is coming in over the spool, it's wet. Sometimes it drains down. If it drains down, we can get into the inner components and we'll kind of wreak havoc on that. This is a reverse threaded rotor nut. I am noticing that there is a rubber collar inside here that's going to go against your axle shaft to keep the water out that way. And we should be able to remove our assembly here. This is your rotor assembly. Again, very simple underneath here. It does have the holes to let the water spin out of there. And well, I'll just keep moving along here. This is, I've been told if you open this up, again, you've avoided your warranty. Pete doesn't care. He wants the reel serviced. This is supposedly is a proprietary tool for this. But my proprietary tool is something you won't find anymore. It's a Sears version of a crescent wrench. There's 2 flat sides here on that piece. Simple twist. And you can see this this stack here. We've got a plastic or some kind of base washer here. And then the aluminum piece up top. Unscrew this. And that should give us access to the pinion gear and shaft. Now I don't believe you need to remove this collar. Doesn't appear to be. So let's just take a look at what's going on here. Underneath this stack is a top bearing. Let's see if we can pull that out. A top bearing, a anti-reverse gear, and a bottom gear. All pretty straightforward. Okay, and I believe this is stainless as advertised. So what do we have in this reel? We got a lot of things that are positive about this reel. We have a very simple design. We have corrosion resistant aluminum. I'm going to say it's aluminum. I'll come back and correct myself if I find it differently. Frame. We have stainless steel gears. We have a pretty good lockout system here in terms of sealing. We have the gasket on the back of this one, which will seal it. And, well, lightweight. I think overall that this one is a nice reel. There's some Tsunami products out there I'm not happy with, but this isn't one of them. I think this one looks like it should be a great benefit to fish with. And, well, we're going to do a full service on this. But I did want to just share an inside look with you so that you know what it is that the reel is made of. And if you decide to purchase this reel, understand what you're getting for the price paid. I think it looks like quality materials that should stand the test of time. I guess we will see. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video. If you want to see more of these, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Before I go, I want to thank our first responders, our police, fire, safety, and rescue, for all it is that you do to keep us safe and out of harm's way. I want to thank you, the viewers, for making this channel what it is, and for staying with us all these years. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.